Barbie's gonna swallow your soul. 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 Good morning. Good morning. How are we all today? Hope everyone is feeling pretty good, or at least some derivative of a positive adjective. If sieve, live. Damn it, I can't think of any more words that end in iv. Surviv. Vivian. Vivacious. Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both a victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. Nuts, I used to know it all. It's the first speech V has from V for Vendetta. How does it go? Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both the victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of... no. Vacant, vanished. I can't remember it. That sucks so bad. I'm going to Google it. Right, I'm going to get it back. Because I think it's a great speech. And it would be a shame to not have it. Where is it? Right. Come on! V speech thing. Here we go. Come on, Google! Other search engines are available. Okay, right, we've got videos, but that's not what I want. I want this one. Right. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Voila! In view, a humble vaudevillian veteran cast vicariously as both a victim and villain by the vicissitudes of fate. This visage, no mere veneer of vanity, is a vestige of the vox populi, now vacant, vanished. However, this valorous visitation of a bygone vexation stands vivified and has vowed to vanquish these venal and virulent vermin, vanguarding, vice chefing the violently vicious and voracious violation of volition. He carves a V into a sign. The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta, held as a votive, not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous. He giggles. Verily, this vichoise of verbiage veers most verbose, so simply let me... Verily, this vichoise of verbiage veers most verbose, let me simply add that it is... Verily, this vichoise of verbiage veers most verbose... Verily, this vichoise of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it is my very good honour to meet you, and you may call me V. I love V for Vendetta. It's such a good film. I would quite readily put it as pretty much my most favourite film of all time, ever. I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. It's so good. Also, I think one of my other favourite films is The Temple of Doom. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was always a good film. It was my favourite out of the original three. I'm going to put you in there so that I can add sugar to my tea. And now you're going to be vlogging from down there. Yeah, Temple of Doom was always my favourite one. However, I think that was because at the time when I decided it would be my favourite one, I hadn't really seen any of the others. Or if I had, I didn't really remember them. However, having seen Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade as well, those two are both good films as well. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it was okay, in my opinion. Pardon me. I think people had a problem with it. Well, no, I know people had a problem with it, but I didn't think it was too bad. I didn't think it was too bad, especially considering how Harrison Ford is getting on a bit now. And he still kind of gave himself to it. He still did a good job, I think. Shia LaBeouf, Cherie LaWheat Puff, whatever his name is, right? I think they probably could have chosen someone a bit better than Sherry the Cupcake to play Indiana Jones's son. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a problem having Simon Greensdale playing whatever the kid's name is. I know what it is. I know how to spell it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So whatever. And I think it's also a bit of a mistake for him to do it. I mean, considering as well how the ending of the Crystal Skull was, basically, spoilers, right? When Indy's hat kind of blows through the door, or blows off his head down to Sherry Le Baguette's feet, and then he goes to pick it up, and then Indiana Jones is like, no, you're not doing any of that, and then puts it back on his head. I think if there are going to be sequels for Indiana Jones after Harrison Ford can't do it anymore, and they've got Shelley LaBonbon to do it, it's going to be a bit of an issue, I think. I don't think Shia LaBeouf is right for the role. So I have no idea how we got onto that, but hey, good morning, welcome to today's vlog. That's a good way to start a vlog, talking for 7 minutes about films and such, especially considering how I don't really consider myself a filmy person. I don't get into films as much as some people seem to. Some people seem really kind of, you know what I mean? Like, they're really into films. Taylor is really into films. Taylor loves films. And I don't know, I just don't really kind of get into films as much as other people seem to. They're kind of a thing that I will watch if they're on, or I will watch if, like, you know, we're all going out and then the plan changes to we're going to go and see a film. I don't really go out of my way to like watch new films or watch films that are on telly or whatever unless I've seen them before, unless I know them, or like for example with the Alien films, the Alien and Predator films, I haven't seen all of those. I've seen a couple of them and really enjoyed them, so I know that the other Alien and Predator films are franchises that I would quite like to go and watch, but I haven't done yet. So that's kind of my stance on films, really, and that's basically it. I try not to. Try is the operative word. I try not to criticise films too much, because obviously, like I say, I don't really watch them, so I'm not really in a position to comment on them that much. However, if you remember back to last year, I'd done a vlog about the ludicrosity. Is that word again? I said it should be a word. I'm going to make it a word. I commented about the ludicrosity of James Cameron making a remake of Titanic, or Titanic 2, as was later revealed to me. Whatever, I basically had a big old go at like the Titanic kind of thing and James Cameron and stuff. And even though I don't really know a whole lot about James Cameron or his films, that kind of really wound me up, that issue. I don't know if you could tell from that video, but that's the kind of thing. I try not to comment on films because I don't really know a lot about them, but I invariably end up doing so anyway, as is normally the case. Anyway, let's get off films today, because you didn't come here to watch films. Maybe you did. Anyway, let's carry on with the day. I've been vlogging now for probably about 10 minutes and it's all been about films, and I don't even know a whole lot about them. It's good. I'm good at doing that, actually. I'm good at like going off on tangents. Again, don't know if you can tell. I'm good at going off on tangents, and I'm good at rambling and babbling. Again, don't know if you could tell if you watch the LPs. You've probably got a good idea of that already. But I can talk solidly about something for far too long, basically, and try and make it sound like I know what I'm talking about, when really I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. There goes my toast. I'm going to have breakfast and then we're going to do something else. Not talk about films. We probably will. Must be in one of those moods today where everything is kind of weird. I suppose. I just kind of... I think it's just a bit kind of... I don't know, really? I just kind of feel a bit like... There goes that bit of fluff. Just feel a bit kind of mad, I guess. Easily distracted, a bit hyper. I don't know. I cannot fill the kettle up. I need a spare hand. Someone's got to give. Sorry. I'm sorry. I really don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's wrong with me today. Things are just happening, and things aren't just happening. I'm in this predicament again. I cannot fill up the kettle with one hand. The day has gone by. That is the end of that sentence. You know what, actually, I shouldn't have started vlogging this bit, because I was going to say, right, well, that's the end of today's vlog, thank you very much for watching. But it's not the end of today's vlog, so no thank you very much for watching. The reason why it isn't is because we are going to meet Jay this evening. I had entirely forgot. But that's what we're going to do, so completely disregard this message because it is entirely irrelevant. I don't actually know how likely it is we're going to be going out tonight. I mean, all I'm doing is hanging it out the window. It just blew the window a little bit closed. The wind is phenomenal, and I'm sure you can kind of make out the rain going through the lamppost. That's mad. The wind and the rain, it's like heaving. This is mental. That man over there, his umbrella's having a hissy fit. It's like, no, screw that noise. Protect yourself, fool. Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't anticipate we'll be going out. Stop blowing the window closed. Oh, this, yeah, I don't anticipate we'll be going out tonight. We may do, but right now it's not looking too good. The wind is strong enough to blow windows closed, and the rain is falling sideways. You know, it's pretty mad. How's the weather, Ollie? It's raining sideways! And I'm home. We did go out tonight. Me and Jay went out, and we were going to go to the pub, but we didn't in the end. So we went out for dinner. And we was going to go to Pizza Hut, but then we remembered that there isn't one near here anymore. So then we went over to where Jay lives, because Jay had to pick some stuff up because he's going away tonight. So we went over to his house, and then we went to his local town to go and get pizza there. But the Pizza Hut was closed. So then we went into the Wetherspoons, that was fine, you know. Went into the Wetherspoons, and they didn't have any chips. And then they only had 2 onion rings left. Oh, the best bit's yet to come, because then we got back to the car. We got back to the car to find that we'd been locked in the car park. We had to call the security guys up, and they had to come and let us out. I don't know why I find it so amusing. We got locked in the car park, security guy came to let us out. And then Jay dropped me off home, and he's going off up to Bedford now to see friends. And I'm very tired, so I will see you tomorrow for more of the same. Yeah, goodbye.